Patchy had a big smile, lovely blonde hair, and was a really outgoing young boy. He loved to dance in puddles, paint with his toes, and wear socks that never matched. But one day, something new appeared. Red patches. Little ones. Big ones. On Patchy's arms, on his knees, even on his cheeks and in his hair. They itch, Patchy whispered to himself. They tingle. They're not going away. At first, Patchy tried to hide them. Long sleeves, big hats. I'm just cold today, he'd say with a shaky laugh. But inside, Patchy felt warm and worried and a little bit sad. At school, kids began to notice. What's that on your skin? Asked Gemma. Are they bug bites? Do they hurt? Can I catch it? Patchy didn't know what to say, so he just stared at the floor in embarrassment. After school, Patchy went home upset and feeling so sad. He asked his mom why he had this and will it go away. His mom explained that lots of children suffer from skin conditions and that there was nothing at all to worry about or be concerned about and that they can go see the doctor next week. Patchy's mom told him if he can be brave, you till then. That night, Patchy curled up under the blanket. He didn't feel brave. He didn't feel strong. He felt like a patchwork puzzle no one understood. A quiet tear rolled down his cheek. I wish someone knew how this feels as he scratched his skin. Suddenly, twinkle, twinkle. A soft glow filled the room. From the corner floated a sparkly, smiling fairy figure with a rainbow coat and a twirling wand. I do know how it feels, said the fairy. I'm Dr. Sparkle, and I've come to show you something amazing. Dr. Sparkle twirled her wand, and swoosh! A soft wind swirled around Patchy, lifting them right off the bed. Where are we going? Patchy gasped, holding on tight. To a place where skin is magic, said Dr. Sparkle. To Dermaland, the land of living layers. They zoomed past stars and clouds and landed in a bright, bouncy world. Trees had rainbow leaves. Rivers glittered like lotion, and everywhere were creatures with the most amazing skin. One had shiny green scales that shimmered in the sun. Another had soft cloud fur that poofed when it giggled. Whoa, this is amazing, Patchy whispered, eyes wide. Then came a squeaky voice. Hey there, I'm Ziggy, and this is my twin, Zag. Ziggy had bright blue spots. Zag had zigzag stripes. Your red patches look awesome, said Ziggy. But they look different and they itch, said Patchy nervously. I understand, said Zag. I'm sure Dr. Sparkle will give you some cream that you can put on that to stop it itching. Everyone has different types of skin, said Ziggy. Patchy blinked. You don't think they're weird? Then Zag shrugged. Of course not. We all look different here. That's what makes Dermaland fun. Do you want to slide down the skin slide with us? Ziggy asked. Yes, that will be fun, replied Patchy. Dr. Sparkle smiled. See, Patchy, your skin isn't meant to be perfect. Some skin is smooth, some is patchy. Some stretches, some shines. And everyone's skin tells a story. Patchy looked at his arms. The red patches were still there, but somehow they didn't feel scary anymore. They felt magical. Dr. Sparkle handed Patch some magical cream that would make his patches not itch so much. Oh, thank you, said Patchy. Suddenly the sky sparkled again. It's time to go back, said Dr. Sparkle gently. Patchy gave Ziggy and Zag a big hug. Thanks for making me feel welcome. You are welcome any time, said Ziggy, just as you are. With a shimmer and a swish, Patchy floated gently back into bed. The red patches on his skin glowed softly in the moonlight. This time they didn't feel like something to hide. They felt like part of a magical superpower. Patchy fell asleep with a smile. The next morning, Patchy chose his favorite t-shirt, the one with rolled-up sleeves and tiny dancing frogs. What if people see your patches? Mum asked gently. Patchy took a breath. Then maybe they'll see my story too. At school, Gemma noticed right away. Hey, you're not covering them today. Patchy nodded. They're part of me. They're not scary. They're just me. Patchy explained to his friends how everyone has different skin, and that's what makes people unique and different. Gemma looked down at her own arm. I have this birthmark I always hide, she whispered. Patchy smiled. You don't have to hide it. Be proud that you have something different and magical. That afternoon, Patchy brought out a huge sheet of paper. We're all different, he told the class. Let's draw what makes us amazing. One kid drew freckles like stardust. Another drew one leg with a brace, calling it her robot leg. Gemma drew her birthmark and added a crown. Patchy drew his red patches glowing like fireflies. When the teacher hung the drawings on the wall, the whole class clapped. Patchy's heart felt big and brave. Maybe skin tells more than a story. Maybe it's a kind of magic. Patchy grinned. And this time, none of the class were hiding anything. They all just started playing together like friends do. Patchy went home and told his mom all about his day in school and how much fun he had with his friends. He spoke to his mom about his skin and felt so much better for it. Patchy now knows that it's okay to be different and that it's nothing to feel embarrassed or ashamed about in the end. Dear reader, everyone's skin is different, and that's okay. Some kids have red patches, some have scars, and some have spots, birthmarks, or bumpy bits. What matters most is how we treat each other with kindness, curiosity, and courage. If you have a skin condition, you're not alone. You're strong. You're magical. You're just like Patchy and his friends. Don't forget, if you feel alone, to talk to your family or friends for support.